The side had to tell me some news. He said some niggas hating on us cause we got the juice. They heard about them 500,000 views on YouTube, and they heard about the deals that's coming through. I said, wow, these days niggas mad on some bullshit. He said he knew one of their cousins was a setup bitch, and then he said her name that was real suspicious. Damn, I had to step back real quick. I said I just saw her ass told me to come that way, talking about that ass is mine today. And she was bad as fuck, and I was gon' swing through. But now I know she was plotting, trying to give me the blues. He said, nigga, thank God you came. Them niggas probably waiting on you so they can spill your brains. I got the Mac in the ooh, what you trying to do? Swagger got the 9, he can roll with us too. I'm just sitting hella mad, can't get off that shit. Just because we on the road, niggas getting jealous. All these cops killing us, we supposed to band together. But it won't be today, my nigga, it's whatever. Hopped in the stolo, never took my whip. Picked up the phone, start to call this bitch. I ran my game so smooth, she said I'm waiting on you. You can park on 7th, and the gate just walked through. I said okay, then I hung up the phone. Thank God I left my whip at my auntie's home. We got the element of surprise, nigga, let's get it. Ski mask on the lap, gloves on fitted. We drove past a block just to scope out the scene. Bent another corner, came up on the back streets. Sitting back low, who can spot them niggas? Swagger jumped up and he pointed his finger. He said, there them niggas. We only need 2 things that clip in that trigger. We rolled up on they ass, got to blapping and busting. Laid they ass down, window seen their cousin. I seen 2 shells in the window and the bitch ducked. Hop back in the glow, yelling, bitch, now what? You thought that you had a nigga set up. Now the tables have turned, dish the whip in the cuts. Then we hit the stove, just to cop us a brew. Then we heard the sirens pass us, the boys blew. Walked back to my auntie's house and turned on the news. Now, to be continued. Yeah, nigga. Hood tales, nigga. Some real motherfucking hood tales, nigga. Real rich. These are the deal. These are the deal. These are the deal. These are the deal. The freaky team.
Yeah. So marvelous, baby. Come take this trip with me. Yeah. She want them gold roses, on that wrist frozen, body mind blowing. I sent that tongue emoji, heart with the drip. Yeah. All we do is swish. We do big shit. We do big shit. Yeah. If it's alright, I just wanna cut all night. I just wanna cut all night. I'ma drink till this pain feel right. All blues like Ratatouille. My bitch bad and bougie. Quick to throw a coochie. Yeah, I told her that shit don't move. She asked me what's my deal. This pain I'm trying to heal. Niggas use me out for self and give a fuck how I feel. Fuck how I feel. Hard on cheese. Went from potted meat to steak and lobster. And now I'm big time. Yeah, my back they talk behind. Had to drop them niggas. Man, they left me no option. I ran out of options to that wrist. Now I'm popping. After she shed a tear. Now her drawers dropping. Niggas counting me out. Hey, at least they count. I need my 40 acres. Yeah. No more public housing. She want them gold roses. On that wrist frozen. Body mind blowing. I sent that tongue emoji. Heart with the drip. Yeah. All we do is swish. We do big shit. We do big shit. Yeah. If it's alright, I just wanna cut all night. I just wanna cut all night. I'ma drink till this pain feel right. remaining optimistic, locking down all positions. Next year is mine. That 2020 vision, foreign on a making model. Vacation trips to Cabo, suffer my consequences. A hard pill to swallow, cause ain't no getting right. Shit you did ain't sit right. It ain't sit right. Working long nights to prove myself right. I kinda in the make. I doubled up the stakes. Did what it takes. Still ain't seen it pay. Shit hit me where it hurts. Major moves in the works. I know my temper short fuse, just like fireworks. Had the soul search. Meal ticket off the merch. She said my heart good. Just need to put myself first. She want them gold roses on that wrist frozen. Body mind blowing. I sent that tongue emoji. Heart with the drip. All we do is switch. We do big shit. If it's alright, I just wanna cut all night. I just wanna cut all night. I'ma drink till this pain feel right.
Faster whips and badder bitches. I told my bro we on the finer things, we eating different. Break it down to beats like yo, the bag and none the pitching. Investing now and start legit businesses. Ain't gon' keep me in these chains as long as we move efficient. The way you thinking how I do, we just too different. So excuse me for the missed calls. I'm trying to break these cycles since my pops. I had to stand tall. I pray for all these riches and God answered me by waking me up every day to go get it. I gotta get it. I have to get it. Motivate these streets before you win. You have to learn to fit. All my life was told I wasn't shit. That motivated me to get up on my ass and grit. Jump off the porch hustling. Graveyard shit. You know they only fuck with you with foreigns on the whip. Change triplets. Water on the wrist. Them bitches on me now, back then they wouldn't fuck with this. Houses on the hill, looking immaculate. Money talks, talking broke's a foreign acts. Everything in life never happens on accident. Pushing albums, merch package, really trap. My baby a Louis bag, just a letter. No, I got it. Now she down for anything, just for the satisfaction.
All my niggas held it down, now we winning now. We was dreaming about this life, now we get it now. She know she doubted me, I bet she get it now. The love is fake, when I was broke, wouldn't even get a smile. I bet they get it now. I bet they get it now. I bet they get it now. I bet they get it now.
Potted meat and piss stains, we just flip the mattress. They hit you talking shit, we above average. Ain't no rappers ahead of me, these niggas all behind. Faking like they with the beef, but they also salami. These niggas lit and die, that's why they five beside me. I'm walking liquor, please try me, Chuck on where it's side. Ain't really with it, I can tell just how he moving sloppy. Watching all that paid in full, never real, just copy.
Man, I was told, you hang around 9 broke niggas, man, you gonna be the 10th. You hang around 9 millionaires, nigga, and you gonna be the 10th. All my niggas held it down, now we winning now. We was dreaming about this life, now we get it now. She know she doubted me, I bet she get it now. The love is fake, when I was broke, wouldn't even get a smile. I bet they get it now. I bet they get it now. I bet they get it now. I bet they get it now.
Nigga came from potted meat and hoe cakes, nigga, to shrimp and bone-in fillets, nigga. Y'all niggas know about that. Eating escargot and caviar, my nigga. Step y'all game up.
All my niggas held it down, now we winning now. We was dreaming about this life, now we get it now. She know she doubted me, I bet she get it now. The love is fake, when I was broke, wouldn't even get a smile. I bet they get it now. I bet they get it now. I bet they get it now. I bet they get it now.
What's poppin', what's going on, everyone? This is your boy, Vicious V. We back in on another one. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Appreciate everybody from tuning in. It's been a minute since I've been on, man. Just been handling business, man. Y'all know how this go. Handling business, man. You know what I'm saying? The grind don't stop, the grit don't quit, you know? But it's all good. We back on, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm back like I never left. We gonna put y'all on a phenomenal show like I never left. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, let's get it cracking, man. So, man, please make sure y'all like, subscribe. Y'all been feeling the content, man. Please make sure y'all hit the website, realrichmondllc.com. Cop that merch. Appreciate your boy. If y'all cop that merch. And yeah, man, make sure y'all please, man, follow me Instagram, Facebook, X, Vicious V 510. Please subscribe, share this, tell a friend, the whole nine. And yeah, we on. You know what I'm saying? We got a crazy show today. As y'all seen, it's called Rich Off Your Struggle. We got a lot of things to discuss. This is going to be a California show. I'm just keeping it 100. This is going to be a California show. So, California, which we all know, you know, dropping big budgets on homelessness, right? We got these DEI mayors and representatives out here that's getting to the bag, getting to the taxpayer bag. They enriching themselves. They enriching them people off of taxpayer dollars, our dollars, right? And in Chicago as well, right? We're going to dive into that. So we gonna dive into that too with Chicago. But this is majority going to be a California show because, like I said, it's a lot going on, right? We're going to talk about this whole luxury high-rise apartment that they built in L.A. on Skid Row. So they built high-rise luxury apartments on Skid Row. Like I had to say that again because I'm like I just couldn't believe it, right? So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about where are these billions of dollars in taxpayer funds are going to help fight the homelessness, and why hasn't this helped the homeless population? Why hasn't this decreased the homeless population? Instead, it made it get worse. It made people be out on the street more, especially when it comes to people who are on drugs, right? This is I've been saying this too from time to time on a few episodes, but it's just, all this is just not adding up. And, you know, cost of living, we're going to talk about that too. Out here, there are a lot of Bay Area cities, and this is probably true for LA too, a good chunk of LA. But out here in the Bay, the average home price is now between $1.5 to $2 million. That's wild. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to tie it all in because you got to think about, man, these people that's out here getting rich off our struggles, they're the only ones that could afford this, right? If you're not working for Google, Apple, or something, what else are you doing that can afford these price tags on these homes? You feel me? So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to really just expose how these cats is getting to the bag, as well as the Oakland mayor. Pretty sure you guys have been hearing about the Oakland mayor being raided. Feds kicked in the dino. You know what I'm saying? So we finna go ahead and dive into that, as well as her press conference that she held, where she expressed her innocence and all this stuff. So yeah, we finna talk about all this, man. You know what I'm saying? It's we got a good show. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into X Trends, which we all know X Trends. This is a part of the show where we go ahead and just react real quick to what's trending off X, formerly known as Twitter. And then we throw some IG stuff up in there. One thing I really do want to highlight. I'm gonna go. Hold on. I'm actually trying to find it right now. Is the announcement that was made? Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Y'all gotta give your boy a quick minute. Wow, sorry. Swear, bro, we been having some bipolar weather out here, man. How'd it go to be like 100+ degrees, and you know it's like we in Florida. All of a sudden, like rain clouds is coming in, man. Like I'm like, bro, is we in Florida? Like what the hell going on? But let's see. Oh yeah. We definitely gotta talk about that. Yeah, we definitely got to talk about that. We're going to talk about that, too. I forgot that happened. We're going to talk about rapper Julio Fulio being shot and killed out there in Florida. We definitely going to talk about that. Okay, it's not on this. It must be on. Hold on. I hate going to this website, but hey, it might be on here. They might have posted it. Hey, there's a lot of stuff on Instagram that I guess I could react to for X-Trans. That's crazy. They got a lot of stuff. But I'm gonna find this one. This one is very important. Very important for the culture. If I can find it. Okay, you know what? I know what I can search. There we go. God damn. Okay, it was on EY. Okay. Hold on real quick. Let me let my dog in, y'all, before I get started. All right, have to let this little nigga in. All right, let's go ahead and get it on. Boom. Have y'all seen this? So, Swiss Beats, Timbaland strike versus distribution deal with Elon Musk X. This was posted on Earn Your Leisure. So they just announced this. This was announced over the weekend, I believe. And yeah, this is going to be monumental. So, of course, they're receiving a lot of backlash about this because, you know, a lot of black people, they feel some kind of way about Elon Musk and all this stuff. But, you know, it's funny how I believe when it comes to black people that's like, I guess, not following this BS agenda. You know, when you got people like Timbaland and Swiss Beats who are, you know, are where they are, who understand business, who understand how the world works, they don't pay attention to what, I guess, let's say the culture, you know what I'm saying, pays attention to or follows, right? Everybody want to talk about Elon Musk and all that stuff, saying he's bad for the culture, because of what he said, whatever racist stuff. I don't even know. I mean, like y'all can look at some of these comments, right? Everything Kendrick just did was to highlight this type of buffoonery in our culture. Tim and Swift should know better to do that deal, to post this picture on Juneteenth. Out of touch they are with the culture in general and black people specifically. The fuck does that have to do with the culture? Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, just because why would they post that on Juneteenth? Why not? This is black people celebrating a great deal. You know what I'm saying? This is like what are we talking about right now? You feel me? Am I lost when it comes to the culture? Right? I mean, those guys did what they did for business, but Elon is the same dude that said DEI programs are an attack against white people. When did he say that? That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the stupidity that we gotta deal with. Y'all keep listening to them goofballs like Roland Martin and Tariq Nasheed and all that stuff when that's not what Elon Musk was insinuating. But everything, when it comes to whole DEI wasn't just something that was just for black people. But Elon Musk wasn't highlighting DEI saying, oh, y'all hiring all these black people. It's just hiring people based on their skin color or their or how they identify, other than the actual, do they have the skills and knowledge to do the damn job? That's all he was saying. But for some odd reason, y'all want to listen to these cats who want to sit there and Joy Reid and all them who want to sit there and say, oh no, he's attacking black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. But Tim and Swiss, they're smart black businessmen. They know the BS. They know to separate the real from the fake. They know not to follow, these news media outlets. They know not to follow what Roland Martin say and all this goofies out here who's just race baiting everybody and want to further the divide. And they doing business with Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying? And it's a good one. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to Timberland and Swiss Beats on a Versus distribution deal on X. And this is going to drive the numbers up because you already know everybody wants to be entertained. So y'all act like that people ain't finna go ahead and not tune in. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all, a lot of people want to talk about it and give this criticism and all this backlash. But then as soon as they announce, hey, you know what, Kendrick and Drake gonna go on Versus right now to battle it out for one last time, y'all gonna tune in like crazy. Y'all gonna tune in like crazy. If 50 Cent and Ja Rule get in the Versus together to battle it out, y'all gonna tune in like crazy. Shut up. That's what I'm saying, man. Shut it up. So congratulations to them. And what was another one? Oh, this is what I wanted. It was on the Shade Room. That's why I was like, dang, I forgot about this. Yeah, I want to talk about this too. Right here, y'all see Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are on the set of Freaky Friday 2, which is wild because I'm like, well, damn, like, when did Freaky Friday come out? You know what I'm saying? Like, Freaky Friday came out a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, Freaky Friday came out a minute ago. What's to drop sequels? Freaky Friday came out in 2003. And here it is, over 20 years later, they dropping a number 2. So I'm curious to see what the storyline is going to go. They'll have to come up with a real good storyline to, I guess, make it worth it and make it worth watching and seeing. I mean, Freaky Friday 1 was pretty good. Oh yeah, somebody in the comments said Lindsay Lohan needs to make a Parent Trap 2. Hell yeah, that would be dope. I would be for that. But what's with Disney making these sequels hella long? I mean, just like with Inside Out. Like, Inside Out 2 just dropped this year, but Inside Out 1 came out when, 2016, I think? Like, it came out a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm like, man, I mean, I guess I understand when it comes to, like, the animations. You know, that actually takes time, right? Like, you got to draw out, you got to do all this extra stuff. So, I mean, maybe when it comes to animations, it just takes time. And it's so funny because, like, me and my girl, we was talking. And, we was talking about Inside Out 2 because we went to go see it and stuff. And, how good we thought it was. And I was like, I said, watch them come out with, like, Cars 4. right? I was like, Cars 3 came out hella long ago. I was like, watch them come out with a Cars 4. Little did we know, boom, they announced Cars 4. I was like, I knew it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I knew it. I mean, they're coming out with Toy Story 5. And then all of a sudden, we seen in the previews when we watched Inside Out, they coming out with a Moana 2. And I was like, Moana came out hella long ago, too. Like, damn, it's taking y'all this long to drop a number 2. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, I wonder what's up with Disney, where it's like, yeah, why is it taking them hella long to come out with hella sequels and this and that, you know? But, hey, they got their own timeline. They got a lot going on. But shout out to them. Y'all let me know if y'all gonna be watching Freaky Friday 2 when it drops. And then there's another one I want to react to, which I just said I was gonna react to, which is Julio Fulio. Shot and killed after dropping his location and drinking with random women on Florida on his birthday. Y'all just never learn, huh? Y'all rap niggas who be over here trying to be in this little street life and this gang life and all this stuff, y'all just never learn, huh? You know, I don't want to, you know, really speak on him, you know what I'm saying, because he did pass, you know what I'm saying, and we don't want to speak on the dead like that, but, I mean, what did y'all expect? Like, when he was dissing, him and Young and Ace was dissing each other, right? They over here going around talking about they dead people, the people that they shot from each side, or people that died from each side. You know, this dude, he doing a video on the nigga grave site. You know what I'm saying? These niggas doing the mini, what's that, was it Minnie Riperton? Thing where, you know, they over here at the golf course talking about who I smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was doing all this crazy back and forth. It's like, y'all think that this shit, this life really be fun and games like that. When you be dissing people like that, especially people that's dead, and y'all glorifying it and throwing it out there in public, like that shit is great. It's great to talk about who you killed and talking around laughing about it and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand how this life really works, man. Man, karma is a mug. Karma is a mug right now. Y'all think this stuff really be a game, you know, and it's sad because it's like, bro, what y'all expect? I'm really not surprised at this. Just like I'm not going to be surprised if the other side get it. I'm not going to be surprised. Because y'all never learn. You know, and it's so sad because everybody, oh man, he was such a talented person, man. He was getting stuff. He was finally making it out the hood. Man, that's not no way to make it out the hood. That's not no way to show your talent by dissing the dead and glorifying how you killed this person and how it was, oh, you're smiling about it and like, oh, you know what I'm saying? That's not the way to go. That's karma coming for your ass. No matter how much you turn your life around later on or whatever, or you squash the beef later on, you know, because I think that was the thing where they squashed their beef, they ended it, and they just want to focus on building their careers. Okay, but that karma still got to come get you. You know what I'm saying? See, this and the dead, it's only a matter of time before you end up. Come on now. You feel me? I mean, hey. I'm just looking at these comments. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So, prayers to his family. And hopefully, y'all rap niggas, y'all so-called youngest that's trying to be in this rap game, man, y'all just learn. Yeah, who the hell was this? I seen somebody think it was with Trump. QOT7 Kwani links up with Donald Trump in his private jet. Yeah, I don't know who this cat is. Y'all know who this cat is? I seen him when he was over there in Philly with Trump. You feel me? Yeah, I don't know who this cat is, but hey, you know, shout out to that boy Trent Up, man. I heard he was out there in the ghetto. He was out there in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boy Trump. But, all right, y'all, let's move on, man. That's your X Trends. let's go ahead and get on to this YouTube gang. Let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it. Let's get to the Oakland mayor. Oakland mayor was raided. And, you know, she obviously had a lot to say. You feel me? So let's go ahead and look into this and figure out what's going on. We gonna go right here. Had to make sure I had it set up for y'all. So let's tune in real quick.
If you're a business owner,
after these
then
Boosie
animated
ads.
explainer videos are the best
So
way to
use this
capture.
real quick. But yeah, so Oakland mayor, she's been raided. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other people around the area has been raided as well. What the hell is this? Thank you. Please get rid of that. You know, the DeWong family has been raided, which are, you know, they own Cow Waste Solutions out there in Oakland. You know, they're very influential. I think they're from Vietnam or Philippines or something like that. You know how this ties in, right? She's from Vietnam. They from Vietnam, right? The whole Vietnamese community out there, they making moves, right? I really think, you know what I'm saying, they making moves. They found someone that they can go ahead and put up as the face of representation while they go ahead and make their moves in the background. And that's Mayor Shang Shang. And let's tap in to see what's going on with Mayor Shang Shang.
Kamasi, we are standing outside of the home, which, according to property records and an ABC7 source, this is the home of Oakland Mayor Sheng Tao. And we have learned that this home was raided by the FBI earlier this morning. We're told that this happened just before 6 o'clock this morning. A neighbor who is actually here visiting from San Diego had just told us that she was...
That's crazy. 6 o'clock? Well, they show come get your ass early. That's crazy.
Up to the sound of police banging on her door saying to open the door. And we just got a statement from the FBI moments ago before coming on air telling us that the FBI is conducting court-authorized law enforcement activity on Maiden Lane. We are unable to provide additional information at this time. Earlier today, we did see some FBI staff come out and hand us a business card to go to the public information office to get this information, but really they're being very tight-lipped about what is happening out here. So right now I'm joined by ABC7 insider Phil Matier with some extra context of what is actually going on here. So Phil, talk us through a little bit about what's happening here.
Well, my understanding from a law enforcement source is that this is one of 4 locations in Oakland where warrants have been issued and searched for this morning here. Exactly what it's about remains a mystery. We don't know, but we've seen the activity going on here, and it comes at a very difficult time for Mayor Sheng Tao. Just earlier this week, petitions calling for her recall qualified and made it onto the ballot. So she's facing a recall right now, and now there is this situation. We don't know if it...
Shout out to her. Shout out to those who have stood up out there in the community that's finally saying, man, we had enough of this. Our city's getting worse. And we gonna recall her, and it made it to the ballot. Shout out. But I mean, this is real interesting because, I mean, of course we know, just like with the Diddy situation, it's like, how do these news people be knowing when to show up, when they be doing these raids and all that stuff? You know what I'm saying? They got people on the inside that, you know, be giving them a heads up, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, we finna go raid the mayor, this and that. And like the guy said, you know, this is one of 4 locations. They did raid Cow Waste Solutions. Like I said, that's the business that's owned by the DeWong family out there in Oakland. They did raid them, and they raided a few other locations. And you know, we gonna look into why, but let's go ahead and check out another source real quick.
Getting a business loan has never...
Let's see if we can tap in with them, because yeah, this is crazy. It's getting real out here.
Hey, good morning, everyone. This home behind me, as Darian Reyna just mentioned.
Man, all right, we got some sassiness on here, but it's cool.
Is listed under Mayor Sheng Tao's name. It's one of 4 in the city of Oakland, and you can see these 2 unmarked vehicles here. The FBI is present. I spoke with one agent who was going in. He did not confirm exactly what they're doing here. He just confirmed that this home and this address is under investigation.
Man, look, y'all better take a good look at these. I don't see none of these license plates. None of them license plates don't look like that. It says CA exempt. Like normally, like when you know like it's a government vehicle, it'll say like CA exempt and all this stuff, so you can kind of see like, okay, these cats work for the government. That look like that's a normal California license plate. Man, y'all better be careful out here, man. These cats got regular license plates on and everything, man. They not playing. They not playing out here.
And again, this home is one of 4 that is listed under Mayor Sheng Tao's name. So as far as details exactly of what they're looking for, it's still very sparse right now. We're learning that. We have not seen them come in or out with anything. It is only these 2 vehicles, and we've only seen one person go in. We have tried talking with neighbors. Right now we're still trying to gather more information, but it is confirmed that the FBI is here present, and this address is linked to Mayor Sheng Tao. So as we get more updates as to exactly what the purpose here is, we will let you know, but this is as far as the information that we have right now.
It's a little dark in the doorway there, but I can't. So is that do you see an officer there, or I can't really tell? And again, you said you didn't see anybody going in or out with like bags or boxes.
Nothing was brought in or out. We did see one FBI agent. He came out and he brought me essentially a card and said, hey, you need to call, the 1-800-FBI hotline. We are investigating the specific address, but no physical property has been taken in or out. That one agent did go back in. He was
Alright, so that's just another news crew for the same thing. So let's go ahead and take a look at the other locations that was also raided while they was investigating Mayor Sheng. And let's take a look.
The FBI searched her home. There's still no sign of Sheng Tao. But now her lawyer is talking for the first time. The mayor's attorney, Tony Brass, says Tao has nothing to hide after federal agents searched her home yesterday. Investigators were seen taking boxes and bins out of the mayor's house. The mayor's home is one of 4 locations that the FBI, the IRS, and the United States Postal Inspection Service searched on Thursday. Several of the other properties are linked.
Boy, they had the post office slid through. Even the post office slid through. That's wild.
Owners of a recycling company that contracts with the city. Brass says he doesn't believe the mayor is the target of the search and that she had no prior knowledge of the investigation. Tonight, we also continue to dig into that other families whose homes and businesses were also searched by the FBI in Oakland yesterday. As NBC Bay Area's Dodi Hernandez reports, the Duong family is a prominent and powerful force in the city of Oakland.
I understand that the Duong family have been really supportive of causes that are building opportunities to create a more robust and prosperous economy for all of us to thrive in.
President of the Vietnamese Chamber of Commerce and congressional candidate Jennifer Tran describes the contributions she says the Duong family and their company, California Waste Solutions, have brought to the city of Oakland.
Like many of our families, the Duong is one of those families who arrived here as refugees with nothing and have been able to piece together opportunities to be able to create this really impressive business called California Waste Solutions.
But yesterday, the FBI and postal inspectors searched the headquarters of Oakland's recycling collector and the homes of the company's CEO, David Duong, and his son, Andy Duong, as part of the same operation that included a search of Oakland Mayor Sheng Tao's home. While we don't know what federal investigators were after, we are learning more about California Waste Solutions and the Duong family. The Duongs and their company have contributed hundreds of thousands of dollars to political candidates on both sides of the aisle over the years, including donations to the mayor. And their social media pages show them hobnobbing with politicians and business leaders.
And this trip to Vietnam was an investment in Oakland's future.
And the Vietnamese Business Association, which David Duong chairs, organized a trip to Vietnam last year that Mayor Tao and members of the Port of Oakland took part in. The port says...
And that was wild, too, because if y'all remember, I think that was right when the officer got killed, I'm not mistaken, in Oakland. And they had like a whole bunch of killings that whole weekend, all that stuff. What was going on in Oakland? Like I said, all that was going on. Where was the mayor? in Vietnam. So it looks like the Duong family organized that trip to Vietnam, brought her along with them. So like I said, they making moves. They found somebody who they could prop up as the mayor. Like I said, face of representation. This is what I've been trying to tell people. This is why we need to stop voting based on representation. Hey, vote for me because I look like you, instead of voting for somebody who's actually going to lead and get the job done. They put somebody in office. They helped get somebody in office who's going to be the face and who's going to help grow their business and their presence around Oakland. This is what I'm saying. Black people, y'all got to wake the hell up. Oakland, this is a black hub. And there are moves being made by a lot of people who is taking over the city. And all y'all care about is some BS. There's moves. These cats is coming in finna take over. They taking over. They electing who they allowing somebody to be elected who they need to be to go ahead and just get their agenda done. That's gonna help them and they people right under our noses. Never mind what the hell needs to be done in Oakland. No, man, we gonna organize trips to Vietnam. We gonna figure out how we can go ahead and spark business for the for Vietnamese to come out here. You know what I'm saying? Come to Vietnam, leave Vietnam, come here to Oakland. Lots of opportunities for you guys out here, yada yada. Right? Let's go ahead and try to spark more businesses out there to bring that out here. Y'all gonna learn.
Reimbursed the association for trip expenses for its 4 employees and for the mayor. We also know that the Duongs and Mayor Thao have been the subject of an Oakland Political Ethics Commission investigation for alleged campaign contribution violations. Jennifer Tran acknowledges her father has been questioned as part of that probe and that her congressional campaign has received a $3,300 campaign contribution from David Duong. She says she hopes the federal probe leads to accountability and transparency.
I think that anyone, including the Duongs, including the donors of other campaigns, need to definitely be assessed, but also given a fair trial.
In Oakland, Jody Hernandez, NBC Bay Area News.
I mean, it's all about just tightening up. Just tighten up. If y'all getting these campaign contributions, y'all gotta tighten up and really vet these people who are donating to you, so you can stay in it clear. Let's say Mayor Sheng Sheng is like they said. She's not the forefront of the investigation. They're actually investigating this family. And, since they gave contributions to her, yada, yada, it's like, okay, well, we got to go search to figure out what was communicated against, what was, going on. So, yeah, we got to raid her. That's the whole thing. You just can't be accepting money from anybody. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, like a lot of y'all just want to be quick to, want to go ahead and, take the little money. You feel me? And then now this is what's happening. So let's see what Mayor Sheng Sheng got to say, because she did have
Saturday
a little,
evening,
a little press conference. But now after this, following her being raided, calls for her to resign has grown. So let's tap into that.
Mayor Sheng Tao's house, no sign that anyone was home. But on Friday, the lawyer for the embattled mayor spoke about the pending federal investigation into possible public corruption.
Because, again, we don't have any information that indicates that Mayor Thao is the target of the investigation.
Early Thursday morning, FBI agents raided Mayor Tao's home and hauled away boxes of evidence. Brass points out the warrants were for the address where Mayor Thao lives, not for Mayor Thao specifically.
The mayor has not been arrested. This is a search warrant only. There are no restrictions on the mayor.
The feds also targeted 2 homes related to the Duong family, who are big donors to Oakland politics. Though Brass states the mayor doesn't face any restrictions, there's a growing number of voices in the community calling on the mayor to resign.
Resign now, Mayor Thao, and let November 5th be the election day for a new mayor.
On Wednesday, the day before the raid, a rally was held in front of City Hall to announce that city officials ratified the number of signatures necessary for the recall of Mayor Tao to qualify for the November ballot. Judge Brenda Harbin Forte, a former Alameda County Superior Court judge, says it's even more critical for Tao to gracefully step down given this open federal investigation.
The FBI is never going to tell you you are or not a target of an investigation. They don't have to tell you that.
Judge Harbin Forte says Tao is entitled to the presumption of innocence, acknowledging that Tao hasn't even been charged. But the judge believes this investigation will be a distraction, especially as City Council has to tackle a historic budget deficit. The Oakland chapter of the NAACP issued a statement reading in part, "Oaklanders deserve a mayor who's not distracted, fully committed, and able to lead the city." Experts say this current federal investigation could take months, if not longer. In Oakland, Ansar Hassan, ABC 7 News.
Right. So, Oaklanders are taking an advantage and calling her to resign, in which, of course, she's not going to resign. So she just issued her statement a little bit. So we're going to try to tap into that.
So this book called Six Figures from Scratch is designed to keep open.
Just see what she has to say. So let's tap in.
And Mayor Tao's Chief of Staff. As I shared earlier, the mayor will read a statement. We will not be taking questions at this time. If you have questions regarding the city business following this press conference, you can reach out to the mayor's office and we'll be happy to respond. Comments today will be focused on the shooting at Lake Merritt and the FBI raid of the mayor's home. Again, I will ask respectfully, the mayor will not be responding to questions following her statement at the advice of her attorney. Thank you.
Good morning. First and foremost, I want to take this opportunity to speak directly to Oaklanders about the events that have taken place over the last few days. On Wednesday night, a large, unsanctioned gathering at Lake Merritt turned violent. Many people were assaulted, including over a dozen struck by gunfire. I am sickened by the senseless acts of violence. And I want every Oaklander to know that we will work hard to ensure that those responsible are held accountable.
Yeah, you've been saying that about the police officer.
My heart goes out to all of those who are battling injuries, their families, and our whole city. The next morning, as we were dealing with this trauma of the shooting at Lake Merritt, our city woke up to the news that the FBI had raided the home that I share with my partner and our family. You all deserve to hear directly from me about this event. I plan to be 100% transparent and cooperate fully with this investigation. And I want to be crystal clear. I have done nothing wrong. I can tell you with confidence that this investigation is not about me. I have not been charged with the crime, and I am confident that I will not be charged with the crime because I am innocent. Just like you, I am seeking answers from the U.S. Attorney about what is happening and why. I wasn't offered the opportunity to cooperate voluntarily. As I receive information from the FBI and the U.S. Attorney that I am authorized to share, I will share it with you all. Nothing is going to distract me from building on the progress we have made in the last 18 months. I am going to focus on doing what I came here to do. So let me tell you about what we have been doing since Thursday. Operations of the city have continued without interruption, as they do every day, in the capable hands of our amazing city administrator, Justin Johnson. I'm grateful to Administrator Johnson and the entire city workforce for remaining focused and dedicated to delivering services to the residents of Oakland. The work of making Oakland cleaner and safer continues. My role as your mayor continues. I will remain focused on supporting the City Council as they vote to pass a balanced budget this week, We will complete the transaction for the sale of the Coliseum property to the African American Sports Entertainment Group. I will not allow for this historic investment in East Oakland to be derailed. And we will continue to address crime head on. The timing of all this is troubling, and we should all be concerned. We now have an active recall campaign that is a waste of time and public resources, and I have questions that need to be answered. I want to know what probable cause the FBI has. What evidence have they collected that justifies raiding the home of a sitting mayor without notice and without the courtesy of a conversation? I want to know more about the handful of billionaires from San Francisco and from Piedmont who are hell-bent on running me out of office. I want to know why, the day following the qualification of a recall election, funded by some of the richest people in the Bay Area, seemed like the right day to execute a warrant. I want to know how the TV cameras knew to show up on my sleepy residential street so early in the morning to capture footage of the raid. And I want to know why Fox News and Breitbart were so prepared to fan the flames and to tell a story that they want to tell, to bend the facts to shape a narrative. I have a lot of questions, and I will get answers. We all will get answers.
Are you looking to establish your business using an address?
I'm kind of glad it paused right there. So, as you see what she's trying to do, she's over here trying to say, you know, why is all this stuff going on now, right? Oh yeah, all these billionaires, everybody's all conspiring against me, right? It's mighty funny how, you know, now that this recall is going on and all these people from these upper areas of, you know, Piedmont, you know, which is a high, upper class area, you know, along with Rock Ridge and stuff in Oakland, you know, all these people want me gone. You know, it's mighty funny, right? So she's trying to, you know, once again, how she's trying to accuse like Fox News and all these, you know, try to act like that like this is a whole attack by right wingers on her. You know, she's also coming up with her conspiracy as well. In which, hey, if people in Rock Ridge and Piedmont, if they really trying to get her up out of there, I mean, hell, they don't want all this BS, you know, coming to their areas too. It's been hella crimes and stuff going on around those areas, just like it's been going around in the hood. And they like, hold up, we not with this. You better get something done, or we gonna get your ass up out of here. Now, for some reason, I don't know why people in the hood don't understand the game and how this works. But when you come messing with them cats who got some money and got some power, got some influence, and they shit is getting messed with, they gonna play the game. They know how the game is to be played. They gonna play the game and get your ass up out of there. It's plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? But let's listen some more, and then we gonna move on.
Was to ensure that my son and I were safe. It's hard to imagine now. By the time my first thought was that the FBI was at my door to help me, to protect me. Just hours prior, a small group of billionaires from Piedmont and San Francisco had succeeded in buying a recall election to oust me in November. And in doing so, they were not only aiming to undermine the outcome of a fair and free election, but they empowered a dangerous man with a history of assault weapons violations to further attack me and my family. When the FBI broke into my house, I thought the worst had happened. That my choice to serve my city as a public official had threatened the physical safety of my family. My worst nightmare. But what it would turn out to be, a nightmare of an entirely different kind. When you're in that much shock and your life has been turned upside down and in an instant, it is hard to know who you can trust. But what I do know is that this wouldn't have gone down the way it did if I was rich, if I had gone to elite private schools, or if I had come from money.
There it is. So now, oh, if I was rich, you know, just because. So basically, hey, I'm part of y'all. I'm poor, broke, all this stuff, just like y'all. I pulled up my bootstraps, work hard to get where I'm at. And if I was not like that, if I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth and all this stuff, I wouldn't be facing none of this stuff. But they doing this because I'm like y'all. I'm going through the same stuff as y'all. I'm discriminated against and targeted like y'all. I'm one of y'all. Crazy.
I know that for sure because former elected officials are sitting safely in their houses in the hills right now with campaign finance violations piling up, mountains of evidence that prove actual wrongdoing. Their front doors remain intact. Their reputations preserved. Their innocence presumed until proven guilty. They will never face this indignity. This I know for sure because I was born poor in America. And that teaches you a lot about the world from day one. I know many of you know exactly how this feels. Sitting with your head in your hands, scared, angry, scared to look too angry in fear of how you might make the situation worse, feeling the injustice in every bone in your body, knowing if you cry out and demand for answers, you will do nothing but cement the judgment they have rooted deep in their mind. I see you. I really see you. And I am your mayor. I am the mayor to all the Oaklanders who work hard, who are working overtime to do the right thing and to make the world a better place. And no matter how hard you strive and push and fight and stay positive, and that you don't give up because you believe in yourself and you know what you have to offer this world, that you just cannot catch a break.
There it is. Are y'all tired of this kind of stuff? It seems like America is not tired of this kind of stuff. It's because, you know, we hear this all the time, right? We hear this all the time. It's the normal textbook excuse by these kind of mayors that are running these cities. Just like we hear with Brandon Johnson out there in Chicago, right? That are running these areas and they're like, oh my God, woe is me, I'm being attacked. They're attacking me because I'm like you guys. I know how it is to, you know, be out here and how to really fight and pull yourselves up and, you know, really, you know, they play on your emotional side, right? They trying to play to, you know, us normal people's emotional side and be like, yeah, man, I know. Oh my God, I can relate. Yeah, see, she relates. Come on, Mayor Shane Shane. Come on, Mayor Shane Shane. We not buying that. We not buying that. We done. Your record, and even, let's say, even if this is true, right? Let's go ahead and play devil's advocate. Let's say everything she's saying is true, right? The billionaires are playing their hand. They're like, oh yeah, you know, we got to get her out of here because she ain't following our agenda. What we like, woo, right? The fact that everybody is so behind this recall, people that look like us, people that are, you know, the people that you claim to represent, it's a lot of people that you claim to represent and feel and can relate to that are fueling this recall. The reason why is because you have not done the job. A lot of y'all think just because what? Oh, I'm the mayor. Oh my God. Okay, I can go ahead and just have nice photo ops. I can go ahead and shake hands, kiss babies. You know, I can do all this fun stuff that comes with being the mayor, right? Go ahead taking a stroll at the park and the news crew follow me and they're talking about, oh, you know, they want to ask you all personal questions about your life. You know, you thought everything was just going to be a breeze and a walk in the park, but when it comes time for you to lead and make decisions, no matter if it's the right decision or the unpopular decision, you don't do it. You keep on talking about, oh, the shooting at the lake. First off, what have you announced? Like, what have you and the police chief announced? What are you guys gonna do? What, like you haven't gave us no update until now. And then when you give us an update on them, oh yeah, you know, I'm just so sad, you know, my heart goes out with all you guys, you know, and we're going to steady do what we can to fight crime. What have you done to fight crime? You already messed up by firing the first police chief and left the city without a police chief, without some kind of leadership when it comes to law enforcement, to allow the crime to get worse. Then all of a sudden, oh, now the city's in this whole budget deficit. Now you don't know where the money's going to come from. So now you don't know how to make the hard decisions to say, okay, well, you know, we're going to have to make some cuts. We're going to make some adjustments, you know, in other areas. But instead, you want to go ahead and say, no, we're going to make some more cuts and adjustments to law enforcement. Cut back more law enforcement jobs and stuff when your city is having a fucking crime issue. Like, come on. You have not done the job. That's what's so crazy is you have not done the job. So all this stuff that you're doing and crying and pandering, nobody cares, because if you would have done the job, you would have had more people that would have said, nah, you are actually a good mayor. We see what they're doing to you. F them, we want you here. We don't want you here. You are not doing the job. You are not leading the city where it needs to go. And sometimes being a leader, you gonna face backlash. You gonna face criticism. But you're not doing that. It's so crazy. I was watching something. It was I guess the whole bodegas right out there in New York, right? Now, mind you, New York, everybody was so for in and stop and frisk, right? Because of what happened to, I think, Eric Garner or something like that. You know, the guy who the police tackled and put in a chokehold or something like that. And, right, so it was, oh, the stop and frisk is so racist. And, you know, New York, we need to end stop and frisk, right? So they ended stop and frisk. Now, look, crime has gone up. Bodega robberies, all this stuff has gone up. Now, all of a sudden, the bodega associations and all this, everybody's over here. Yeah, you know what? We need to reinstate stop and frisk. You know, man. And we had this whole stop and frisk, you know, thing. You know, it really was something that was good for the city, because, you know, when stop and frisk was here, crime was down. A lot of people, woo. Right now, all of a sudden, they want stop and frisk back. So we need to implement the same stuff. Like, hey, no, we going right back to pre-pandemic shit. Bring all that back, all them stuff back. Start pulling people over. Them license plate on your car. License plate, no, nigga, I don't see no license plate. Oh yeah, you pulled over. No front license plate, you pulled over. Granted, I understand stuff like that was annoying for me. I'm like, man, what if I don't like a front license plate? I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm not having no front license plate. Now, I understand, you know what? Yeah, man, start pulling these cats over. These busted ass vehicles, yep, pull them over. What's going on? Blacked out, right? Because that's the whole law. Here, you ain't supposed to have no blacked out window tint. Oh, you got blacked out window tint? Oh yeah, pull over. Pulling them over. Yep, I'm discriminating. I'm discriminating against you because of how your car looks. Looks like a car that should be up to something. Yep. No license plate on it? Yep, pull it over. What's going on? Guaranteed that they start doing all this stuff around Oakland and around California again, you'll see all this crime get minimized. They not pulling nobody over for stuff like that no more. Just stupid as hell. So you're not doing the job. You gotta go. Keep your tears. Keep your little sob tears. We're gonna see. But yeah, you gotta go. You feel me? So that was Mayor Sheng Sheng. Let's go ahead and move on, y'all.
Saturday evening, Oakland Mayor Sheng Thao.
We already talked about that, so let's go ahead. So let's go ahead and go on to Chicago real quick. Because as I told y'all, out there in Chicago, Brandon Johnson is over here being receiving backlash because it's been found out that these so-called nonprofits and all these city developers that got, you know, contracts with the city and all this stuff, you know, this whole thing with this migrant housing, the money is not adding up, right? The math is not mathing for some odd reason, right? Because it's like, well, how is it that, you know, all these people are getting, you know, money, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, you know, allocated for services? You know, why is it that, you know, the city, you know, so-called has a website that shows how the funds are being spent, you know, taxpayer funds when it comes to this whole migrant situation, but yet some information is left out, especially information where, you know, the lawsuit, you know, exposed that, wait a minute, this shows that this is being spent on this, these funds are being allocated for that, and yet let alone that's not what's being said on this website that's supposed to offer full transparency to Chicagoans of how their taxpayer dollars are being spent. So Brandon Johnson was called out on this, and yeah, looks like he was over here dodging bullets. So let's go ahead and tap in.
For months has followed the money trail tied to Chicago's migrant mission. Total spending now tops more than $400 million.
Now, despite the creation of a city spending website, it's still not exactly clear where all of that money has gone. In this follow-up report, investigative reporter Bennett Haberly uncovers some new information not shared by the city.
Consider these numbers. More than 6,000 people still live in city-run migrant shelters. That means costs are still adding up. Since August of 2022, the city of Chicago has spent more than $400 million, according to the city's spending website. Nearly $253 million went to one private company, Kansas-based Favorite Healthcare Staffing, which staffs the shelters. Another $76 million went to Equitable Social Solutions. That company partnered with another called ReloShare, which helped identify and sign lease agreements with property owners of the buildings that eventually became the migrant shelters.
That's where a number of those leases are.
But when we asked the city months ago for copies of these lease agreements, we were given just 9 out of 27. The use of these private companies has helped mask from public view where the public dollars have flowed. What we didn't know until now is how much the property owners of the migrant shelters were earning. But thanks to a new lawsuit, we're being provided some more clarity. A lending company filed this lawsuit last month against 2 Chicago developers, alleging they did not make it clear when they signed a loan agreement that the building in the West Loop would be used to house migrants. What is not in dispute is that the owners of the Ogden shelter are paid $150,000 a month by ReloShare as part of a use agreement. That means in a year's time, they'd receive more than $1.8 million. The lease agreement also calls for additional payments of up to $400,000 if the number of migrants inside the Ogden shelter exceeds 650. The latest figures show.
So what they gonna do? That means that they gonna pack it in, right? We gonna get an additional $400,000 if we reach this whole 650, right? So why you think when it comes like they say, oh my God, it was so packed, everybody was crowded, all this stuff, and then you had these migrants that didn't want to go back to the shelters and all this stuff. This is what I'm saying. Oh yeah, we gonna go ahead and, you know, y'all pay us for having all these migrants here. Then yeah, if it gets packed out, then we get an additional $400,000. Come on, man.
More than 700 people still live here. If they're
700 people. So 700 people lives there. They get an extra $400,000 if it exceeds 650. Come on. Come on. Math ain't mathing.
Dollars involved. Shouldn't the public know where they flow?
100%.
Back in March, Alderman Andre Vasquez, the chair of the City Council's Migrant Committee, told us aldermen themselves have had a hard time accounting for all the spending. That's still the question that's out there. When we attempted to ask Mayor Brandon Johnson about this at the time, he said this.
Again, we're meeting you right where you are.
Were it not for this new lawsuit, the public would have no idea how much these property owners are earning.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you.
We pressed the mayor about this last week and asked if he would consider adding the information to the city's website. He said this.
We have given an accurate account of how dollars have been spent.
That's it? Is there anything that would preclude your administration from sharing that level of detail?
There's no information that has been kept from you.
Johnson then reiterated talking points he's made before, how he's renegotiated contracts to save taxpayer money, and how Congress has failed to provide additional financial relief. He also doubled down, incorrectly stating that all spending information is available.
That information is available to you, sir.
Not all of it, though, is, sir. I mean, that's
Can you give me a specific example of what's not available?
The Ogden shelter in the West Loop, that's what is spelled out in this lawsuit, that they get $150,000 just for being the property owner per month. Nowhere is that available on the city's spending website. My question, again, is simply, is there anything that would preclude you from including that level of detail? You guys have said you're transparent. Why not show it?
All of the information related to the spending to this mission is available.
That's where we left it. We have checked over and over again to see if additional information was
You see what I'm saying? So he over here, give me an example. All right, bro, I'm gonna give you an example. Yeah, this shelter right here, they're getting this $150,000 in taxpayer dollar just for being the property owner. Then if it exceeds $650, they get an additional $400,000. That's not nowhere on the website. So what's going on with why this ain't on the website? His response, instead of saying, "Oh, well, maybe that's something that we missed. Apologize, we sorry." We're gonna definitely look into that. And we're going to update the website to make sure that, we are being transparent about every single piece of information. Thank you for addressing this and bringing this to my attention. I will get on it. Everything is already made available to you. This is the stuff that these are the people that y'all be voting for. Everything has been made available. Everything that we know has been made available to you. No, it has not. Obviously, it has not. They think we stupid, and they think we should just go along with it. They think that we just pulling these like the Chicago journalist right here, like, oh, he was just pulling stuff out his butt. He was just making up stuff. No, this is left out. This is what the lawsuit is going on with the lawsuit. How come this wasn't on the website? What's going on? I thought this was supposed to be fully transparent. Obviously, it's not. Instead of, oh, okay, I acknowledge that. Thank you for bringing that. I'm going to go ahead and fix it. No, you want to double down. Nope, everything is already available. That's what I'm saying.
The city's website. If it is, we'll let you know. Bennett Haverly, NBC5 investigates.
Let's go ahead and find another one. Let's go ahead and move on. And look more
so
how
you
he's
think
dodging
you know Wix, but do you really?
These questions, you feel me? But this is what I'm saying. Corruption at its finest. Everybody's getting rich off your struggle. Everybody's getting rich off this. It wouldn't be no reason that this wouldn't be going on if cats wasn't getting money off it. It's a money grab. And they spending your money. Your money to enrich themselves. That's what it is. They spending your money to enrich themselves. And all they want to make sure that you know is, hey, look, we're addressing the issue, right? We want to play to y'all. Oh man, everybody, yeah, the migrants should be here. Oh yeah, y'all, yeah, we want y'all to, all y'all who's for these migrants coming in, yeah, we taking them in, we doing a job, we got this, and y'all ain't giving a damn about how y'all money is being spent. But then when they raise taxes on y'all over here crying and complaining about how you struggling, living paycheck to paycheck. And they raising y'all taxes to pay for this kind of stuff. And it's going right to where? They pockets.
Caring for migrants this year, including providing shelter, health care, and transitioning them into their own housing, is estimated to be $321 million. That's according to the governor and the Cook County Board president, who today announced a plan to cover $250 million of that.
And so I'm grateful of the work from the state as well as from the county. And the work.
Boy, you tell that boy been stressing. Boy, look at that hairline. Look at boy, he ain't got the fro hawk no more. Boy, that boy need a haircut, man. God damn.
That they have done and what they are committed to continuing to do.
But when the mayor was asked about the city committing to fund the remaining $71 million needed for migrant care, he repeatedly dodged the questions.
There are a lot of things to consider in this entire operation. It's not just financial resources. I'm committed to this mission as I've been. And I'm grateful that we have partners at the state level and the county level who are also committed to this mission.
If we could get an answer to whether $71 million will be committed by the city for this part of the mission, after the state and the county committed theirs. The mayor did not answer that question, instead pivoting to talk about the overall operation. The governor saying in a statement, it is clear the state, county, and city will have to do more to keep people safe. And Cook County Board President Tony Preckwinkle adding, we cannot wait for additional resources. Mayor.
That whole name was Preckwinkle? Preckwinkle. She's definitely married to a white man. Shit, she look white. She like she half black, half white. I said her daddy must have been white. For you to be a Preckwinkle. Boy, come on, man.
Mayor Johnson, after being pressed numerous times by reporters, suggesting that he was counting on the city's $71 million portion of this year's migrant funding to come from the feds.
But the goal is to ultimately challenge the federal government to do its part, because local municipalities are not designed and built to be able to hold this type of operations.
Whoa. Come on, Biden ain't gonna like that, man. Biden ain't gonna like when you want to talk about the federal government not doing its job, man. Come on. It's an election year, man. You better shut that up, Brandon. You better shut it up. You know what I'm saying? Do what you supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Do what Massa wants you to do. Figure it out. Figure it out. Don't sit there trying to throw, oh man. And look, now I said no, the municipalities aren't designed to be holding this, doing it. But okay, but what's up with y'all who claim to be a sanctuary city though? See, this is what I'm saying. They want to go ahead and say that, you know, pass these kind of legislations because this is just easy just to win the hearts and minds of the people, right? To get y'all to want to vote for them. Hey, look, y'all, we want to protect dreamers, DACAs, and all these people. We are going to be a sanctuary city. Even though Chicago is not on the border. Illinois is not a border state. We want to be in a sanctuary city. And y'all over here, yeah, I'm so proud of our governments for stepping up and want to protect immigrants, all this stuff. Yeah, okay, and then what happened? Greg Abbott said, okay, well, since y'all are sanctuary cities, we're going to go ahead and send these cats to y'all because here in Texas, ain't no sanctuary cities out here in Texas. So since y'all want to go ahead and say, hey, you guys are going to protect the status of them and all this stuff, give them opportunities and we sending them right to y'all. Now all of a sudden, we're not capable of holding all this stuff. Then why the hell did you vote to become a sanctuary city? Got caught. Got exposed. Emperor has no clothes. You know what I'm saying? This is why Greg Abbott did what he did. He said, okay, I'm a play chess with y'all. I'm going to make y'all eat those words and make y'all, since y'all want to be a sanctuary city, go ahead. Take them all in. Do what y'all said that y'all was going to do. And look who's paying. We are. Because they getting rich off this while we not. We struggling even more. And they don't care because guess where they dumping them in? Our areas. They dumping them in our hoods. Even the Latinos and Mexicans that are here don't want them. That's what's so crazy about it. They don't want them. Like, motherfucker, we left our country to dodge these motherfuckers. And y'all bringing them here? And y'all dumping them in our areas? We don't want these motherfuckers here. We don't want them here either. That's what I'm saying. Come on now. And y'all that was for this shit, yeah. I mean, y'all see what's going on. All these migrants getting caught up from raping children, killing women. Mother of 5 got killed out there in Maryland. All this stuff, yeah. Y'all so-called with it until something like that happens to you, one of your peoples. Then I bet you'll have a problem with it. But this is what y'all wanted, though. This is what y'all wanted. So y'all got to eat it. So, yeah, that's what they got going on out there in Chicago. Now, meanwhile, out here, back in California, we got, let me see. Let me look and see if I can find, yeah, boom. We got a new high-rise out in L.A. that's built to fund homelessness that costs $600,000 per unit. This is wild. Let's look into this.
And opening for a high-rise homeless shelter featuring apartments with skyline views, a gym, even a cafe.
Eyewitness News reporter Mark Cotorobo.
Skyline views, got a cafe, gym. Well, these homeless people living a lot better than a lot of us. What?
Joins us here in studio with details on this.
We're going to show you what $165 million will get you. It's considered affordable housing, but the cost to build this type of a project, it still adds up.
Hey, y'all wonder why a lot of these cats in Hollywood Hills, which I'm mad about. I think I wanted to show that too. I was kind of mad about that. Because you had a lot of people, Hollywood actors, a lot of people that was in, you know, Beverly Hills and all that stuff. It was one actor, she was over here mad because all of what's going on in LA and the policies. But I'm like, but a lot of y'all was the one that voted for this shit. Y'all voted for these people and their policies. They did something, passed something called a mansion tax, right? Which was taxing the rich. It means they're going to tax y'all when y'all sell y'all houses. So that way it can pay for projects like this. $165 million affordable housing project to house homelessness. Now all of a sudden you're mad about it. You want to talk about it. But then y'all, oh, we just going to go to Vegas. We're just going to move to Florida. We can, oh my God, California's getting crazy. We're just going to leave. Oh, it's easy for y'all to leave. But y'all going to leave us to dealing with the BS policies that y'all helped pass, that y'all gave to these politicians, you know, in campaign contributions to get them elected, so that way they can pass these kind of agendas and these policies that's going to tear up the city to where you're going to get affected. So now it's like, oh yeah, well we just going to up and leave. It's crazy.
Each unit costs nearly $600,000, and it's being funded by taxpayers. Take a look at the images here. There are 278 units in this 19-story development known as the Weingart Tower. It's intended to help people currently without shelter on Skid Row. This will be LA's largest permanent supportive housing project. There is an entire floor of offices for caseworkers, and the list of amenities is pretty impressive. As you mentioned, there's a gym, an art room, a music room, and a computer room and library. People living here will enjoy 6 common balconies and a cafe. The $165 million project is receiving permanent financing from Proposition HHH, which voters overwhelmingly passed in 2016. The new tower is also receiving state housing funds and $56 million in state tax credits. The grand opening set for later this morning. Several elected officials are going to be there, including Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass. And guys, this is really just the beginning.
So y'all passed these. Y'all voters, y'all passed the policies that's going to help permanently fund this, right? And this is just crazy. All these amenities, all this stuff, 285 units, costing $600,000 per unit. I mean, what need would somebody need to want to get up out of there? They gonna be living better than what a lot of us is living. What's the need for me to get better? What's the need for me to get a good job or career, for me to kind of start to get out of here on my own, so that way the next person behind me could come and get this unit that maybe really needed? What's the need for me to leave? I got everything I want. I got a gym, I got a cafe, I got an art room, I got a music room. I can just chill here. I could just chill here, make my little scrapples, whatever I need to make that's not gonna, mess me up to where I'm gonna get kicked up out of here. I'm just gonna be comfortable where I'm at. I got a killer view. Right here, downtown views, living it up. What's the need for me to leave? What's the need for me to do better for myself? What's the need for me to want better for myself when, shit, y'all paying for it for me? Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Y'all gave me a $600,000 home when y'all can't even afford a $600,000 home yourself. But y'all passed it. Y'all voted for this. These are the policies that, these people are putting forth in front of you and dressing it up with nice, good wording, saying we're going to help homeless, we're going to solve homelessness. You're like, yeah, let's do it. And this is what they do. They give them $600,000 units. $600,000 units when you can't afford that yourself. With your tax dollars. You're paying for this for somebody. I wouldn't want to leave. I'm not leaving. And I'm going to still treat y'all like mess when I see y'all on the street. Right? You know what I'm saying? This is crazy.
There's more planned. Another tower more than a year away, but it's under construction.
And they
Hello,
build
I'm
another
Mark
one.
Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel.
And they building another one. crazy. Let's go ahead and take a look at it more inside in some of these homes.
Hey, what's
that
up, guys?
They got going on, because this is crazy. They even building another one. They saying, hold up, this ain't it. We got another one coming for y'all.
Today on LA's Skid Row, a grand opening for the city's biggest ever housing project for the homeless, the Weingart Tower. It's a 19-story high-rise with more than 250 units. Eyewitness News reporter Ashley Mackey talked with some of the people who will soon call it home.
Whole clown show. Look, you got Maxine Waters, Karen Bass. Whole clown show. It's a clown show.
Largest permanent support housing project is officially open. Located in Skid Row, the 19-story building known as the Weingart Tower has 278 units that will house people experiencing homelessness in Skid Row and the downtown area.
Skid Row is a community. It's not just throwaway people. It is a community. And to bring that community together.
Skid Row is a community. Homeless people are now part of a community. Hey, we're the homeless community. Wow.
And beautiful housing like this is what everybody deserves.
The building comes with several amenities, including 6 common balconies.
Look at that view! Look at that, bro. Look at the view. Downtown LA views. Boy, at night, it's probably fire. Motherfuckers is paying a lot of them cats in them buildings all over here. Some of these is luxury condos and stuff. Man, they paying millions for this kind of view. These cats is getting it for free.
Amenities including 6 common balconies, a cafe, a gym, an art and music room, just to name a few. The apartments are fully furnished and there will be caseworkers on site to help run and assist the residents with different programs. Weingart president and CEO Kevin Murray says the goal is to keep the tenants engaged.
As many things that we can put inside the building so that you don't have the chaos that you sometimes see outside the building where people are moving to and fro. So you can do just about anything you want within this building, and it's a regular apartment.
Future residents who were in attendance at the celebration got to see their new home for the first time.
I already never had nothing really given to me besides stuff from family. When I was homeless, I was looking at it like there's nobody out there. It was like a little dark hole, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just me. I went from being in that hole, just coming out the hole, like it's a lot of support and love out here. So I don't know, I'm so speechless right now. Just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy. I want to see my unit. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Especially with me being this young, I would hate to just be an eyesore. I would want somebody to help me out. So I'm glad that they're doing that around, not just for my age, but for everybody else too.
All of the units have been matched with individuals experiencing homelessness, and now that the certificate of eligibility has been signed, those residents get to move in as soon as tomorrow.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC.
Crazy. It's just crazy. But, like I said, it's some bottom line to this. It's people that are, once again, getting rich off this, because you got, once again, they announced that, I think they got, what, $56 million in tax credits, right? That means that they're, you know, that's $56 million that the city is not going to get. You know what I'm saying? Or that they're crediting for this, you know, people, the developers who are making this. It's just crazy. Everybody's getting rich. You know what I'm saying? Contractor admins are getting rich off this. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at one of these so-called developers and, you know, nonprofits.
You've been asking yourself how you get a job at a top.
They are having a lawsuit because of some of this homeless funding that our governor, wonderful governor, signed off on. And let's look at how some of the people, one of the persons of this place is spending the money.
That converts motels into homeless housing is facing a major lawsuit, and now there are new explosive claims made against a former executive.
Inland Empire Bureau Chief Rob McMillan has details behind the lawsuit.
Project Homekey, a state effort to turn old hotels and motels into low-income housing for the homeless. Now, with many of those properties in foreclosure, the developer of those projects is suing their former CFO, Cody Holmes, accusing him of embezzling millions of dollars to fund an extravagant lifestyle for he and his ex-girlfriend, Madeline Witt.
doctoring up signatures, creating documents, opening up fictitious accounts.
According to the lawsuit filed by attorney Brian Sun, Cody Holmes started out as an intern at Shangri-La Industries in 2014, rising to the role of CFO just 5 years later. The lawsuit alleges that, unbeknownst to his boss, he was siphoning away millions of dollars for the use of he and his ex-girlfriend, including the rent on this 6,500 square foot mansion in Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills living. Boom. Boom. Rich off your struggle. We finna siphon off these monies. We finna get some of this, you know what I'm saying? We got these taxpayer dollars coming in to help convert hotels to housing for homelessness. And yeah, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and skim off, you know what I'm saying? Me and my Brent dog, man, you know what I'm saying? We finna get nice whips. You feel me? We finna get, you know, Beverly Hills homes that we finna rent out, you know what I'm saying? Paying $10,000+ a month. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no thing. It ain't no thing. You know what I'm saying? We going on nice trips, lavish trips. This is what majority of these cats is doing out here in California. These so-called nonprofits, this is what they're doing. This is how they're spending your money. We had billions allocated to help with the homeless issue, and yet the problem has gotten worse. It has not gotten better. Where is the money going then? It's going to this person who's over here paying rent in a Beverly Hills mansion and going on lavish trips and all this stuff. This is where y'all money is going. Y'all money is going to people like this.
Alleges that he used significant portions of the funds he embezzled to purchase exotic cars.
He got Raris.
Expensive real estate, expensive...
Hold up, whoa. 36,000, 37 a month. I was saying 10. It was 36,000, 37,000 a month. Come on, man. This is what I'm saying. Oh, hey, look, y'all cats in the streets who's out here selling drugs and all this stuff. I don't know what y'all doing. This seemed like the lick right here. These taxpayer funds seem like the lick because everybody in California is just so stupid and clueless. You know, all you gotta do is slap a big nice headline saying, you know, funding for the homeless. I'm here to help the homeless. Right? It's bigger than you. What about those that are in need? Slap a big heading on your shit. Let these dollars come in, mix and mingle with these politicians, man. You know what I'm saying? Get to know them, give them a little kickback. Hey, man, look. You know what I'm saying? This is what we about, you know what I'm saying? You know, hey, we get these contributions coming in. Hey, you know, shit, you know, he might give you a few dollars in kickbacks or something, you know, for your next campaign. Ain't you trying to be mayor next? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't you? How you trying to be governor next? Yeah, we got you. Just keep this money coming in. We got you. And don't do a damn thing for the homeless people. Don't do the damn thing that you claiming that your nonprofit is for. And go ahead and just, you know what I'm saying, be in Beverly Hills spending $37,000 a month. You know what I'm saying, on rent. It ain't no thing. You feel me? Get you some nice Raris, you know what I'm saying? Get you a Rari, get you a G-Wagon. You know what I'm saying? Go on some nice trips, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and post on the gram, on social media, man, how you out here in Paris, how you out here, you know what I'm saying, in the Bahamas, how you out here doing this. You feel me? Come on, man. This is crazy.
Expensive real estate, expensive accessories such as very, very expensive handbags.
Got
for
the
his girlfriend,
Audemars,
Birkin bags.
Birkin
But
bags.
while Shangri-La is the plaintiff in this lawsuit, they're
It's
the
the lick.
defendants
It's the
in
new
another
lick.
lawsuit filed earlier this year by state housing authorities because of what happened. The whole situation leaving Project Homekey tenants in limbo.
They gave us notices on our doors saying that we might get evicted.
Residents at Project Homekey Properties in
Wow. So now, people that are taking advantage and that's in this program, now they might get evicted because of what this cat did. Something that was supposed to be designed to help them, now, y'all gonna be right back out on the street, partner.
and San Bernardino telling us last month they're worried they could be forced out and end up back on the streets all because of greed.
Somebody took that money that it was for the benefit of the poor, and it just disappeared.
Shangri-La Industries seeking more than $40 million in damages from Cody Holmes and Madeline Witt, if the money's not gone already.
We have significant concerns that Mr. Holmes is dissipating the assets that he absconded with, turning them into cash, and then possibly moving them offshore, moving them in a way that would not be reachable to his creditors.
We were not.
Exactly. Matter of fact, I'm just going to leave the country in its entirety. Let me go ahead and drop this off, liquidate all this, and, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm gone. I ain't got nothing for y'all. I'm gone. Crazy.
Able to reach either defendant for comment.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great.
That's wild. That's so wild. This is what I'm saying. This is exactly what I am talking about. These cats is getting rich off your struggle. Homeless. We got and this is what I'm saying. This is why voting matters, because we need to stop people like this from getting in office. We should have stopped our governor from being in office. Ben had an opportunity for that because he's not doing nothing but trying to figure out all these billions. It's mighty funny how the billions in surplus that we had, that it went to all this stuff called, so-called fighting homelessness, going to all these nonprofits where they can't track the money and all that stuff. It's all going to these nonprofits. And now all of a sudden the deficit that we are in is pretty much equal up to the same amount that we were so-called in the surplus that he spent all these billions on. It's mighty weird. It's mighty funny. So we're in a deficit. All this money that was spent for this, all these billions that we had is gone. Because of people like this, you feel me? They over here getting this money. They messing it off. They put a few people in some homes here and there, do a little faulty deal. All of a sudden, when the money is dried up, money ain't coming in. All of a sudden, well, hey, if this money ain't coming in how we want it, then these people got to go. They got to get back out on the street. We need to stop falling for this kind of stuff. We are falling for the game. We are falling for the okie doke. And we keep falling for it. We keep falling for it. Granted, yes, I know something needs. First off, what needs to be done is we got to tackle this deficit situation. So we need to freeze all spending, all disbursement of funds, all this stuff needs to be frozen. We need to go ahead and, get the money back right. Take care of the money first. Make sure the taxpayer dollars is being, stacked up and all this stuff. Then we can go ahead and figure out, okay, how can we properly disperse these funds to make sure that we're taking care of the deficit that we're in. And that, we're keeping the right programs running. And we need to establish some type of oversight that can make sure that these funds are being allocated how it's supposed to be. It shouldn't be where, I think, American Red Cross, right? It was like only 10 cents of every dollar is actually going out towards whatever. All the 90% is all administrative costs, all this extra stuff. No. It needs to be where a majority of this money is going to be dispersed towards where it needs to go. And if it can't, if you ain't got proof that majority of this money, if you're not submitting into a majority of this money that we give y'all is being dispersed properly how it is, then you're not receiving funding no more from us. Plain and simple. It's plain and simple. It's crazy. Homeboy getting away with, man. And he's not the only one. I've been saying that. He's not the only one. He's not the only one. Let me see if I can find that one where I was telling y'all about that actor who was over here. Let me see. Hollywood actor. You know who it was on? I could go on Homeboy's page. I can just go on his and then just pull it up on his because he had it up. Shout out Black Conservative Perspective. I'm gonna go ahead and go on his because he had it on here, and so I was like, bro, this is crazy. Let me see. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on real quick, y'all. I just gotta show y'all. Oh yeah, there we go. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. I just gotta show this to y'all real quick because it was mind-boggling. So let's see.
Even though he doesn't look like it, I hold 1,000,000 cards in your game of
Hold on.
look like it. And
Hold on.
I'm a woman. I'm a gay woman. My mom's a Jew. My dad's an Arab. I have a black kid. And believe it or not, my son is half Latin, even though he doesn't look like it. I hold 1,000,000 cards in your game of woke victimology poker. And when I leave California, maybe you've lost your fucking mind. Just maybe. Like, when you...
Even that's crazy, where it's like, oh, well, hey, I'm gay, I'm a woman, I got a black kid, I got a half Latino kid, I got all this stuff, I'm Jewish, right? Like she said, it's like, okay, what does that mean? Who cares? But I guess she's trying to establish, like, look, I'm not this so-called racist white person, right? Like, I hold all of the infinity stones of wokeness, right? But I don't know. It's just, I'm like, okay, and? But I guess I could kind of get her point. She's like, look, if I'm somebody who's all ride or die with y'all agenda, because everything when it comes to playing victim and who's gonna benefit off this whole being, playing victim, I'm pretty much benefiting off of it, And even I want to leave and possibly go somewhere where it's not gonna be as good, for people that's like me. Hey, you got a problem.
When you have me running from home, maybe it's gone way too far.
What was the line? Like what was it?
Oh my God,
I guess
girl,
the
there's
end for
not
you?
enough time. And I actually take this line from Bill and Elon Musk, and they're like, I actually haven't changed.
Yes.
The world around me is shifting, and I haven't moved. So some of these laws that are passing here are absolutely fucking mind-boggling in relation to crime, protecting our kids. Like, we're decriminalizing everything, which arguably I would probably be okay with, but we're not regulating any of it.
Right.
So it's like, okay, you're going to decriminalize sex work, but only so women can legally loiter on the streets. Like, not to keep them safe, not to have them pay taxes, not to make them, regularly check for STDs, not to take away the pimps out of the equation. It's like, if you made that...
Exactly. But y'all wanted that. Once again, they highlighted, well, loitering should be illegal, so we're going to try to make, sex work to be legal so that way they won't get charged for loitering. But... y'all just do nothing but make the problem worse because now, we can openly just sell ourselves on the street. Like you said, it's no regulation. It's no, okay, look, we just ain't going to arrest y'all for loitering. However, all this other shit is still, you know what I'm saying, in place. It's wild, right?
I mean, to me, I'd be like, well, yes, we want, of course. I mean, I could be liberal. I could go there with you. But I grew up this way. But when it's like, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pass a law for LGBTQ rights so that 24-year-old men can sleep with 14-year-old boys and not have to register as a sex offender because it's just not fair to the gays. I'm like, what?
That was the big crazy one. But y'all was for it. They was for it out here in California. It's like they want to pass these laws, talk about how they're against sex offenders and, all this stuff, but yet you pass a law, well, okay, all I gotta do is say that I'm gay, and I'm with this whole LGBTQ thing, and I should be able to love who I want to love, no matter how old he is. Crazy
What?
shit.
Like, I don't know if you saw that one. That was like, I think early 2020 when they passed that law. And I was like, if a 24-year-old man touches my 14-year-old son, I will get a gun and take matters into my own hands.
Yes.
Like, are you fucking kidding? Or the fact that a 12-year-old child can be put on off-label cancer drugs to irreparably change their body. Again, if my son came to me and said, Mom, my daughter, I think I'm trans, I'd say, okay, you know, like, you want to dress this way? You want me to call you whatever the heck you want me to address? Fine. Explore it. I love you. I'm cool. Like, do you, as long as we're safe. But we're not changing your body until it's fully developed. I'm sorry.
But so just by her saying this, oh man, they gonna come for her. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like she's finally waking up to the wokeness, right? But I wanted to show y'all because that's what I was saying earlier when when I was talking about the whole thing where the actors are like, yeah, she's somebody who was for all this shit. I'm gonna be 100. You're somebody who was for all this shit, and now you're just finally waking up to be like, oh my God, wait a minute. Oh, this ain't it. This ain't it. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. You know what I'm saying? No shit. But now it's like you get older, then you kind of start to see the world around you. It's like, wait a minute, we going through all this stuff. We're not safe. Pedophiles is out here giving a pass as long as they say that they're gay and part of the LGBTQ thing. Pimping and hoeing is legal as long because it's we're not catching them for loitering, but hey, just to protect them and make sure that they don't get locked up. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna get rid of them from being arrested for loitering, not anything else. Open air drug markets, you know what I'm saying? We gonna decriminalize it because it's a mental issue. That's what I'm saying, man. All this stuff is wild. And y'all voted for it. Y'all wanted it. Y'all wanted it. So these cats is getting rich off it. They saying, hey, if y'all want this, fine. We gonna pass legislation. Long as y'all keep voting us in, we gonna pass these legislations, get all this stuff cracking. And when it comes to this real game, we gonna get these taxpayer dollars. And we don't care what they pass for this. We gonna still figure out a way to get to the bag. And we fell for it. We fall for it every time. Never fails. So, Nova Young was good. Why? That's all I got for y'all. Like I said, man, these cats is getting rich off us. So, like I said, man, we got to vote. We got to vote. Man, we got to get our shit together. Plain and simple. We got to get our shit together. So, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Like I said, man, please like, subscribe. If y'all been feeling the content, y'all been feeling everything I've been giving to y'all so far. Make sure y'all stream me too. Every music I play in the beginning is all my music. If y'all feeling it, man, please add me to y'all playlist. I'm out on all digital outlets and platforms. So, yeah, make sure y'all cop that mid-merch, realrichmondllc.com.